Hi friends, actually I'm Vijay. I'm working in the industrial automation. The last 10 years I'm working in industrial automation projects for as a PLC programmer. So I thought to have some knowledge in the PLC background, Siemens, especially in the Siemens PLCs. So I thought to give some knowledge about PLC, how to program the PLC, how we can configure it. So I thought to share my knowledge to you all the your to all. Actually, I'm not a native speaker, so just bear me as my knowledge, my language maybe not up to the level as per the native speaker or English one. Okay, I thought it's enough to explain about the technical things in English. So just forgive me if you have something I did wrong or some kind of pronunciation or some kind of things. Okay, maybe we can start with a basic. Okay, what is the PLC software we are using the Siemens? Especially I'm from the background of Siemens, right? So I can just explain about the Siemens PLCs and the Siemens PLC software. So normally the latest one Siemens have a TAA portal. It means totally integrated automation. Okay, this is the software that I'm just opening that, right? Total Siemens totally integrated automation. I'm just opening the portal V13. Okay, actually the current version Siemens have a V16. Okay, the normally the TIA portal starts with 10.5 and they have 11 and 12, 13 and 14 and 15. The day by day they have just to have a latest releases. They have some kind of new added features. Then they release a new type of version in it. Right now they are using 16. Example, I will use a 13, right? How they will have if you example if you have a project like 10 and 11 and 12, right? So if you want to use the latest one, maybe example you want to use 16, okay, right? You cannot open your TIA 11 project in directly in the 16. You have to first convert to the some kind of basic one. Then that software maybe you can open via the latest one. So like in the previous version under the 13 version, right? Whatever the version you have to open with 13 and it means you have to convert to the TR V13 and then you have to open it becomes like a VTR V13, right? Then you can open the TR V13 file in the TR 15 and 16. So that's kind of a thing Siemens are following. Okay, this is the software I can show you. Okay, okay. Here we have a total integrated automation TIA V13 SP1. Actually, there is here two type of software here. One is the first one, the steps one basic is for the PLC and the VNCC basic for the HMI. Maybe I can show you both on the upcoming videos. This is for the TR latest, means Siemens latest PLCs like 1200 series and 1500. The all the latest new series PLC, right? You have this software, then only you can able to program that particular software. Okay, this is the TIA. Like where they are having example here, right? They are having 14 and 15. You can install all the three version if you want. You can install all the three version. I need it for the. That's why I installed all the three for different things. I have to program the things. Okay, and another one is a classic semantic manager. Okay, like this is a semantic manager. They call it as a step 7 classic software. Here I'm having step 7 version 5.6. This is for the classic PLC like S7 300, 400, S7 400H, and E200S series. These kind of like a classic PLC Siemens have, right? You have to program for the classic PLC, then you need the software to program the things. Okay, here the semantic manager. I'm having the version up to the case semantic manager version V5.6. Okay, this is the some basic about the Siemens PLC softwares. Currently, they are having this only these two softwares you can use Siemens PLC able to program the Siemens PLC. Like example, if you have a Siemens SM 300, then you need to open the Semantic Manager, able to program Semantic Manager and 400, 400H and all. You are having the PLC like 1200 and 1500. Then you have to use the TIA software to program the particular PLC. Okay. This is the basic introduction about software. Maybe I can put some detailed how we can migrate and all. Maybe I can show you in the in other video that how we can migrate the software. Example, the semantic manager backup, how to migrate to the TIA one and TIA basic version to the latest one. So that I can explain maybe in the upcoming videos. Right now, I want to make it very short, maybe because I don't have any animation kind of things. I just want to show the things that what is the reality, how to open the software, how to get things. Okay, first we can just open the one new program in the both softwares like a semantic manager and then TIA. Okay, now I start with the semantic manager. I'm just okay. There is a okay. There is a way to open the project like a two-way. One is a wizard. Wizard means it will create automatically the PLC and the hardware things everything. So you have to select the particular PLC and it will create automatically. That's a kind of thing in the wizard. Another one is you have to create manually, like you have to do the hardware configuration, you have to select the PLC, you have to name it like that, everything you have to do by manual. The another one is a wizard. Okay, first we'll open via wizard. Okay, I'm just giving a wizard. Okay, now you can check here. Okay, here it's a kind of already selected something. Okay, the OBs, or you just select the next. Here it's asking for the which CPU you want. Okay, if you have a CPU 300, okay, example, you check the your CPU PLC number, they call it as a order number. Here you can check with example if you have a CPU 315, okay, 315 to PNGP, you check the number, okay, 6ES7 3152EH. So this number match with you, then select the particular PLC, and you just what is the MPI address you want, you can select it from here. The default address is 2, if you want you can change it. Okay, then just you have selected the exact PLC, then click next. Then it's asking for the which language do you want to program. Okay, there is a different number of way to program the things. Example, you can use the ladder, you can use the FBD, you can use the STL, maybe another SCL also you can able to. Okay, that's the first, you can do the selection of languages and the organization blocks. Okay, we call it as organization plus OBs. We can choose the whatever the OB if you want, you can select it here, it automatically install things. The first thing, just we can go as per the default things. Okay, I'm just clicking the next. Here I selected only the programming language. Okay, okay, now it's asking for the project name. I'm just giving test project. Okay, okay, then I'm just giving finish. Now it will automatically create the one PLC and the PLC hardware and everything what we have assigned, right? I can show you. Here this is the project, there this is a hardware. I can show you the open the thing. Now I have opened the hardware configuration here, right? This is the rail, they call it as a rail. In the rail, the PLC mounted on the rack. Okay, this is called they call it as a rack. Okay, rack 1, rack 2, rack 3, 4. Okay, the one is for the power supply. If you are using power supply, you can just configure here. Normally PLC will come as a in the rack. Okay, number 2. Based on the CPU, it will come within the particular specific rack. Here it's a rack number 2. We just use the CPU 315, right? It's mentioned here, and the MPA address we just configured as a 5, right? Here it's, you can check the 5. So like the hardware configuration automatically it's created. Okay, then you can check the organization blocks. Okay, this is also created. Okay, you can open the thing, then you can check. Okay, it's open with the ladder because we choose the ladder. Okay, this is a project we opened via the semantic manager. We just created one simple projects. Okay, this is in the semantic manager. Then we can go with TIA. Okay, I've just create a new project. Here also I've just named like test projects. Just creating. Here a little bit different because it's a new kind of software, right? It's a kind of different thing. We can able to choose the PLC and all. I can show you that maybe. Here, actually, what I want to do, I want to show the thing how we can do. So instead of giving animation thing, I want to straight away how to do. Okay. Here you can select the open the project view. so that it should open the specific start page. You can just add the device example. Okay, I'm just adding a new device. Yes, here it's opening the controllers and HMI. Okay, I'm just opening the controllers. Inside it's having 1200, right? If you are having the maybe the software, okay, here we are having the basic software, so it's having only 1200 PLC. Okay, if you have a professional software, then it should have all the things. Example 1500 PLC, all the PLC have maybe listed here. Okay, now we can go with the similar basic one. Okay, example I'm just opening 1214. Okay, these are the numbers. But what is a DC-DC, AC-DC, right? If AC-DC, AC-DC relay means AC power supply 230 volt and DC 24 volt for the PLC operations. Then the outputs are the relays. Okay, that's the means of AC-DC relay. If DC-DC-DC means the 24 volt input, it will be DC, and the PLC will operate in the 24 volt. Then the output also 24 volt diode transistor. Okay, it's not a relay. So that there is a three type of things. One is AC DC relay. The input will be the AC input. The output will be the relay type of one, and all that things will be DC. The third one DC DC relay means DC 24 volt DC supply, and the PLC operation for 24 volt DC, and the outputs for the relay outputs. Okay, that's the three kind of things available here. We can go with DC DC 1214. I just want to select anyone. Here you have a three number of PLC, right? Example, it based on the version. Here you can check with version number here. It's 2.2. It's a basic version. Now they have latest one. It's a 4.1. Okay, I'm just selecting the 4.1. So once you selected, it will create a one PLC. Okay, like in the Semantic Manager also, we did it like that. Similar way, it will create a one PLC. So that PLC will have all the things. Means the hardware configuration, okay, how to say that the organization blocks and all. If you want further blocks, you can add blocks. Maybe if you want to select, if you want to add a function and function blocks, that you can add it here. Actually, I'm having all the three softwares, so it's a little bit heavy. So that's why it's like little bit time. Okay, now it's you can check here the PLCs coming. Okay, it's came. This is the PLC. Looks like as a real one. Not exactly, but similar way. You can check the similar PLCs also there, right? That's also look like here. These are the outputs. These are the inputs. Okay, it means it having the 14 inputs and 10 outputs. Okay, that's also you can check if you want to name it something like that. That name will display here. So this is the PLC, and with the basic, we just opened one basic PLC with basic project. Okay, like a simple one PLC. Maybe further we can go with how to do the exact things and all. Maybe I can explain in the coming videos. And maybe if you have something, just mention in the comments. Maybe I will try to release the particular maybe specific based on the comments. I will upload the videos. Thanks, guys. Bye. Have a great day.